First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is who this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is who this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Bahashem means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kwadash means holy. That's on the Paleo Hebrew. Also, want to give double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Hey, making another video and going into the MOTB, man, the mark of the beast, right, which is the chip, and how slowly but surely is getting to that point. Okay, here it is. This brother uploaded a video pretty much going into redacted, okay, a little clip, and he titled it, Banks Removing Cash and Moving to All Digital Future, This Prophecy Unfolding Right Before Your Eyes. Okay, and that's just a matter of the fact is that everything that is prophesied to happen is happening. Right, every single thing is happening. Okay, and yesterday's camp, because I went to camp yesterday, this pastor that was right across the street, he ended up coming to talk to me. Right, and I was just asking him questions. He was trying to go on a whole little rant with me, blah blah blah. And Salaki, he was getting a bug out of my car. But he was asking me questions, and I was seeing where his knowledge was at. And I asked him, what is the mark of the beast? And he said 666, right? And I'm like, wrong. What is the mark of the beast? And this pastor who said he's been doing this for 20 years, I know what I'm talking about, he couldn't give me the answer, right? He couldn't give me the answer. And when I told him it's a chip, he said, it's not manifest what is what the mark of the beast is right now. But hold up, right? This video I'm about to play is proof that it's manifesting. Right, slowly but surely, we're getting to that point that the chip is going to be made mandatory. Okay, and let's start with that scripture before we play it. Oldie but a goodie. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says, And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, and that mark goes into the Greek word charagma, right, which goes into an incision. Right, it's going to be something that's inside of you, and that's going to be the chip. Right, and I remember I was watching GMS South Carolina. I forgot the brother's name, but he pretty much addressed a comment going into how, what if we take it in our butt cheek? Right, it's not in our forehead or in our hand. Right, will we still die? Yes. If you take it regardless, your ass is condemned for destruction. Right, so don't try to get smart with the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? Without this technology, you're not going to be able to be part of the system. Right? You're not going to be able to go get your groceries, go get your water, go get your food, or do anything that you do right now. Right? It's going to be pretty much locking you out of the grid. Okay? And that's exactly what these banks are trying to get to. Right? So I'm going to just let the video play. And
imagine walking into your local bank just to get some cash. You need some cash because, I don't know, maybe you want to, pay a babysitter, buy a car, or pay a landscape. You have every right to do it. It's a currency. You should be able to do this. You want to buy a car, it's your right. However, you want to get some cash out of your account. You go to the teller, you walk up to the teller then looks at you and gives you some blank stares. And I'd like to get some cash out of my account. I need a few $1,000s. And then the bank teller says, hold on a second, I'll be right back. Walks over to the bank manager, who then comes to you and says, I understand that you want to take some cash out of your account. May I ask what you plan to spend it on?
To which you say, your mama.
Your mom. Yeah, your mom. Yeah, your mama. Your mama has an OnlyFans page, and I want to. I don't know, whatever it is, but yeah, none of your freaking business what I want to spend it on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would say. My jaw would hit the floor if this happens. I'm sorry. Why is this any of your business? My money is in your bank. I'd like to take my money out of your bank. I want to spend it however I'm going to spend it. That's exactly what's happening at local banks in multiple Western countries, from Australia to the United States to Canada. Sorry, we don't have cash here. You can't take cash out because we simply don't have it. Here's just one example in Canada. This one's gone viral this week, but this is just one of many that we're seeing, where a banker refuses the customer's withdrawal who just wants some cash out of his own account. Watch this.
I can't. Wait, I don't understand what you're talking about.
So I'm going to give you a bank draft, or if you're going to get cash, I will need an invoice for the cockroaches.
Why? No, I'd like to, it's for, if the car's payments for in cash, I can't use a bank draft.
Are you buying from like a private?
Yeah, it's private. It's literally from my friend.
From your friend?
Yeah, but he wants it in cash.
Can you give you like anything saying you just need it?
No, you don't need that. Bro, what is it? I'm only asking for 3. What is is this? It's my money. I'm allowed to withdraw from my own bank account.
Yeah, so I
You said that what's the maximum limit you can give a withdrawal to a customer? It's $3,000 on the day. You've already mentioned that multiple times.
Yeah, not today.
Why not today?
Today I just need a handcuff or we'll give you the invoice.
But why you need proof of what it is? Why is that? And why is that? Why is that? Why do you need it? Why do you need me to tell you what it is? What kind of proof is that? I bring in a note? Like, how is that? What's that going to change? I don't understand.
So now
You need to give me my money. I'm not taking advantage of it. I would like cash, please.
Yeah, I will give you
I won't be able to give you cash
Sit
here.
here until you give me cash. So I don't leave.
Can you imagine this?
Well, and you know what's messed up is this guy questioning stuff. He'll probably end up getting kicked out of the bank, maybe arrested by the police because he's causing a disturbance.
No, sorry, you're not getting any cash today. Of course, the real reason she's asking that question is because she's trying to avoid at all costs having to admit the fact that they don't actually have cash in the bank anymore. It's gone. And of course, there's a multifaceted group of reasons as to why it's gone. Number one, they don't want bank runs on large number of people when they come into a bank who want cash, right? So they don't want bank runs. Like everyone's like, wait a second. I think I want to get my money out of this bank.
Right, is this Greece? Come on.
Right. Well, remind our audience what happened in Greece.
Yes, Greece, the money was so deflated so quickly that you couldn't get any money out of an ATM more than once a day. Maximum amount was about, I don't know, $200 at the time. It's wild.
Yeah, and ridiculous.
And this is in modern times, like within the last 5 years
Right.
that this happened.
And of course, so they don't want these bank runs. They don't want a bunch of people rolling up to the ATMs trying to get money out of these banks. One way, of course, to eliminate bank runs is to eliminate cash. Totally, which is what you're seeing. This week, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, put out an ominous warning that cyber attacks could destroy the banking industry and cause bank runs, meaning people run to the bank to try to take out their cash all at the same time, but the banks don't have your money in the first place, so they can't give you any money anyway. This isn't a conspiracy theory. What you're looking at here is the International Monetary Fund issuing this warning. The organization's latest global financial stability report warns that the size of extreme losses from cyber incidents has more than quadrupled since 2017 to a value of $2.5 billion. The report also claims the financial sector is uniquely exposed to cyber attacks. Well, it's a good thing we don't have any cyber attacks. Oh, wait a second. Widespread reports over the past 24 hours of entire 911 phone networks going down. Cyber attack on the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which brought down a bridge thanks to a barge hitting it. Well, yeah, we don't have any cyber attacks to worry about. So a
Which
large...
is currently being investigated by the FBI. You should say that so no one says, like, where'd you get that, Clayton? That's a conspiracy.
Yes, the FBI is currently investigating the Francis Scott Key Bridge 20 days after it struck the bridge and brought it down. Anyway,
I have a question really quick. So are they still, when they add to the monetary, like the money supply, are they still required to print what they're putting out, or are they just adding it in a computer? Because what I'm wondering is if there's actually a shortage on notes.
No.
You know?
It's a fraction of the actual money that's technically in supply, in circulation. The ones in, the digital version of the dollar, there's only a fraction of that actually available in cash and coins that exists in the United States.
And you pretty much heard it right there, man. Okay. Here it is. You have the IMF, right? The IMF is the International Monetary Fund or something along those lines. And they're pretty much at the pinnacle or up top in the banking game. And they're over here talking about how we have to be ready for cyber attacks, right? Because if a cyber attack hits and everybody goes to try to take out their money, that would not be possible, okay? Because they use what's called fractional reserving or fractional reserve, which is pretty much that they only keep 5% or around there of the money that they actually have in a bank at a time, okay? Which is wickedness. It's absolutely wickedness because here it is, I'm putting my money into this bank, right, to trust that it's safe. And when I go to try to take it out, I can't, right? You're pretty much being robbed, okay? No, you're not pretty much being robbed. You are being robbed, okay? Because who knows how long it is until you get that money, okay? Hey, here it is. Soon in the future, people might go back to hitting the low shoebox method, right? Again, that money bag, that money roll, right? And put it in your shoebox under your bed. Okay, because how things are looking, that's going to be more safe and secure than any of these damn banks out here that are trying to push these policies. Okay, and this is ultimately how Esau Edom pushes his wickedness is through his policies. Let's get that. Mischief. I'll get the policy one. This is Daniel chapter 8 and verse 25. And it says, and through his policy, right, this is going into that fourth empire. Right, going into the Roman Empire. Right now, we're at the last end of the Roman Empire via America. Okay, this says, and through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. Right, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Okay, and that's the point I wanted to get in the beginning, is that through his policy, right, through his laws and legislations, that's how he's able to get push forth his wickedness. Right, here it is, Esau Edom, right? He came over here to the Americas, pretty much came over here to the Americas, okay, and then started telling the people here, we're gonna take your land, right? And then the people started asking why. Oh, because we want to, right? And then they pretty much signed it on a piece of paper, okay, and then said that if these people don't bow down to what they're saying because of this piece of paper, they're gonna be murked, right? They're gonna be put to death. Okay, and that's how Esau Edom has been doing things since the beginning. Right? He justifies himself just by putting it on a piece of paper. Right? Here it is, Esau could say that all Native Americans have to be killed tomorrow. If he puts it on a piece of paper, he's going to go out and do it. Right? Thinking that it's justified just because it's on paper. It's funny. But it says, and by peace shall destroy many. Right? Made me think of the scripture that, what was it? Crouching. Never trust that enemy. That's what it was. All right, because Esau always comes with the gimmick of he's doing it for your betterment, right? He's doing it to help you out, right? But at the end of the day, it's completely contrary to that. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. I'll start at verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take a good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. All right, so, it talks about how he's going to come down humbly, crouching. Right? By peace, he shall destroy many. Right? He comes with all the prosperity, and that's what he's going to do with the chip. Right? He's going to come saying, oh, this is for your betterment. Right? This is going to make things more secure. It's going to make the payments instantaneously. Right? Don't you want to get paid instantly? Right? They're going to get these celebrities to push it upon you. Right? They're going to make ads. Oh, yeah, I'm Lil Baby, and I just took the chip. Right? And he's going to show his hand. Okay? Like some Disney XD type shit. But, hey, they're going to push it by a positive light. But at the end of the day, if you take that damn chip, the mark of the beast, your ass is condemned to nuclear fire. Okay? Your ass is condemned to nuclear fire. And that's just a matter of the fact. Okay? No gimmicks, no nothing. If you take the chip, you're fucked. You're going to be destroyed. Okay? And these people, if there was to be a cyber attack, these people that go run to the banks are absolutely clueless. Okay, because your money is not going to be worth anything. Okay, that's the last thing you have to be worried about is money. All right, let's hear from the scriptures first. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, and I'll start at verse 19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Right, so when shit really goes down, okay, Jacob's trouble, your money's not going to be worth anything. Right, like in that movie with Will Smith, with the dog, I forgot what it exactly was called. Pretty much, he was running through the city, and there's just a pile of FRN notes, right? Dollar bills just stacked up, okay, because they meant nothing, right? It was worthless. Okay, the only reason this dollar has value is because people believe in it. Okay, you got to remember that the only reason the dollar has a value is because people believe in it, right? There's nothing backing the U.S. dollar, right? God took off the gold standard. I think it was by Nixon. Okay, and ever since then, it's pretty much been a ticking time bomb. Okay, and if we actually go back to the video, you see it at the top. They have a U.S. national debt, pretty much like a timer, right? A ticker showing you how much debt is going by the second of the U.S., okay, and that ticker right there is nothing but a ticking time bomb. Okay, because this system, ever since the system in general, right, was set up to be destroyed. Right, this system of the dollar not being backed by anything, it was done on purpose so in the future they can push forth their digital system, right, and introduce that chip. Right, I think it was Aaron Russo, right, he was talking to one of the Rothschilds, and the Rothschild told Aaron Russo about how this chip thing has been in development. We've been thinking about this for years upon years. Now, this is not something that's new. We've been in the midst where we've been scheming how to push this for many years. Okay. And here it is, step by step, day by day, week by week, year by year, slowly but surely, that vision is becoming more evident. Okay. Here it is, the IMF, man. The IMF is telling you this is the possibility of a cyber attack. Okay, and they've been really harping on that cyber attack scenario, right? Here it is, officials are talking about how we have to beware of Chinese hackers, right? They've infiltrated the system, and they're going to come with a heavy cyber attack, right? They've been really pushing that cyber attack scheme, So, hey, that might be the one they roll with, right? You got to remember Esau, Edom, the elites, they believe that if they tell you what's going to happen before it happens, that it clears their karma, right? That the blood is off their hands, right? Because how they look at it is they look at it at the lens of, we told you guys what was going to happen, right? If you didn't get right, if you didn't do the right thing to prepare yourself, you're just ultimately foolish, so you deserve to die, right? You're goyim, right? You're sheep. It's your fault. You're so ignorant that you perished. Okay, that's how they look at it. So, hey, that might be it. Cyber attack might be the one. But ultimately, time will tell. And there's just the point I want to make is that, as you see right here, right? Let me see if I can get it. This right here really was the one that got it for me, man. Extreme cyber attacks could cause bank runs, right? Slowly but surely, those glue pieces are coming together. So, oh yeah, because I've always said before, everything right now is already established for a digital system, right? I think it was last summer you had what was called the Fed Now, which was rolled out, right? Which was the digital infrastructure for a digital dollar. Okay, and they had a test pilot program, and that's already completed. Right, so everything is already set up for a digital system. All they need now is to change to it. And how are they going to change to a new system? They need to get rid of the old. And how are they going to get rid of the old? They have to bring in chaos. They have to bring in some event that just completely wipes out everything. And a cyber attack, hey, that might be it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, but hopefully this is edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rokakwadash. And double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of Great Millstone, the time of this truth. Shalom, see you like Shalom.